Guys, today we're taking a look at Jones Road, which is Bobbi Brown's new line. It's been around for a little bit. I'm a little bit late to the game, but my interest is piqued. And recently, in another video, I don't remember which, I asked if you'd be interested in me taking a look at this, and several said yes, so yay, here I am. I got a lot of stuff. I got the What the Foundation, otherwise known as WTF, yay. I got one of the balms, the Miracle Balm in Tawny, looks like yay. I got two new products for them. One is a powder blush, and I'm a little bit afraid. Like, how's a powder blush going to work with this line? Looks like this, kind of a mauvey color. I don't really have much in the mauve zone, so I thought I'd do that. And she has a lip balm, looks like yay. I got a powder eyeshadow, looks like this, very neutral kind of color, and I got the shimmer oil, shimmer face oil, like this. So I'll get into the colors, everything will be posted down below. We're going to do mostly a full face. I didn't get their, they don't have a concealer, they have a foundation pencil, which didn't look very promising to me, so I didn't get that. I'm going to use my own concealer, and I think I'm going to do 2 days because I have thoughts about how I might want to use this. I've seen people use this as a highlighter, but I thought it might be interesting to see what it looks like alone, just all over the face, and as a primer, because I think it's kind of an interesting texture. Before we put it on the face, we're going to put on the glasses and talk a little bit about each product. All right, let's get into it. What the Foundation. WTF is a tinted moisturizer balm meets traditional foundation. Blends seamlessly into the skin, leaving you with an even, fresh complexion that looks like your skin on its best day. WTF includes skin nourishing ingredients like jojoba oil, sodium hyaluronate, works flawlessly with the face pencil and offers buildable light, medium coverage. Choose from one of 12 shades. Created to blend across all skin tones, WTF is the first of its kind innovation in the clean beauty space. How to use. Using your fingers or the spatula. What? Maybe you buy it separately, scoop out the desired amount, apply directly to the face using the skin brush, sponge, or your fingers for under eye darkness or blemishes that require additional coverage. The face pencil is the best friend of WTF. The Miracle Balm. Now, I saw no videos on the website, none on the Credo website, which is where I bought this. She doesn't have a YouTube channel. She's just on Instagram. Some of us are Luddites. So I haven't seen anything her telling us about this, but I did see a commercial where she said the Miracle Balm is how this line started. It's all in the name. Miracle Balm is the secret of no makeup makeup, a wash of soft focused moisture to perfect and enhance the skin, a light reflecting super product that's as versatile as it is simple to use. Wear Miracle Balm alone or layer on top of foundation for an instant refresh. Hi, baby. The Shimmer Face Oil. The Shimmer Face Oil, a subtle glow in a bottle, lightweight and silky with a glass-like finish. The Shimmer Face Oil instantly wakes up the complexion and adds radiance to the body. A makeup skin care hybrid, the Shimmer Face Oil is blended with 9 nourishing oils that give skin a boost of extra moisture without feeling heavy. And I think we're just going to talk about those 3 because they're all kind of confusing and unusual to most of us. So while it's not hot, I'm going to keep my hair down. Now, I've seen a couple of videos when it was really hot for a few minutes and a lot of people were doing them, and then I re-watched 2 videos because life is short and videos are long. And apparently you just need a little of this. Now, Bobbi Brown is very well known for yellow foundations. She thinks everybody is yellow. I disagree. And so the color I got, when I put it on my hand the other day, it looked a little yellow. We'll see how it's going to work. So I'm just putting my finger in there, and it feels creamy, really. So I am going to just pick up a little bit from the lid and dot in the areas where I need the most coverage. Today I'm wearing my Can Make sunscreen, and I've let it set for a solid 20 minutes. I chose this one because it's not emollient. But I was, you know, I am a little concerned that it won't work well together, but no problem so far. Okay, so virtually nothing. Virtually nothing. Do you see a difference? I do not. Let's build. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take a brush. This is Bobbi Brown brush from years and years ago, and I'm going to pick up a little bit more, like yay, and see what we can do about building this. So, you know, it looks like I'm wearing a little bit of makeup. There we go. She does sell a brush with this. I didn't get. I never get the accompanying brushes because I feel like if your product is so fussy it requires a special brush, it's not for me. Alright, I feel a little bit more covered. What I'm going to do is my By Terry concealer. I definitely feel like I need some. And the By Terry is pretty light. And hopefully the colors will be okay. Okay. I think one trick is when you are wearing something that has very little coverage, it will look strange to have a concealer that has a lot of coverage, and this has a little bit too much, so I'm just going to work this in and take off excess with the finger. Okay. Alright, so this is a good base. Now, definitely has a tacky nature to it, and my face wasn't tacky beforehand because the Can Make really leaves more like a film that sets. It is not tacky, so there's that. Super curious about this. So I already broke into this last night because I was so curious, but you break the seal like so, and then pick it up and warm it up in your fingers. And I think I'm just going to put it on my hand, and that's what it looks like. These are scented. And they all have the same kind of scent. I think it's the oils that are in here. And all of these products are primarily oils and waxes. And this color I got because Tati used it. And I thought, God, she looks so pretty without all that freaking caked on 14 layers of makeup that I was inspired to get it. And I'm kind of using it as... yeah, this can be a nice little blush suntanned look on me, sunburnt look on me. They say that you can put this on with fingers, you can put it on with your palms, so just work this in like so, all over your hands, and boop. And since I'm using it for that slightly sunburned look, I'll just kind of put it all over. Maybe this color not so much on the forehead, but nice. And it comes in a couple of colors. This color is intended to help balance out people who have a lot of yellow. I didn't know that until after I ordered it and I saw that commercial. Like once I ordered it, the commercial started popping up. But it is the color that I saw Tati put on, and I thought I'd give it a try. And I think that adds a little life to the face. And my face feels very moisturized. You're not going to get dry wearing these, for sure. Now the Shimmer Face Oil comes, I think, in 4 colors. I wish it would have come in a color that is very close to my very favorite highlighter color, which is the Charlotte Tilbury Spotlight. That is an ideal color for me, but you know, my choices were a bronze, a gold, something deeper pink, or this. A little goes a long way with this. This is one pump. So I just have it on my hand. Different scent with this one. And I'm going to use it as a highlighter. You can also use this on your eyes if you want to. And it kind of reminds me of Peau de Santé from Westman Atelier in the sense that you can do several things with it and they're both pink. But the Peau de Santé is much warmer than this one. Let me just do a little comparison. So right here is the Jones Road, and here's the Peau de Santé, and you can see it has some goldness to it. Yeah, it's warmer, but it's very similar in its result. I would say there's more of a reflective quality, more mica in the Jones Road. I'm also wondering how this would be as a primer. So I'm going to do the second day with this all these products and use this on my face first as a primer. So let's get into the eyeshadow while I'm giving this a chance to sink in, set up, because I'm a little bit afraid of going on with the blush because it's powder over this. And taking this is a big pan, and it just looked like it might be a good color for me, a good, you know, basic color. I think I'm right. I haven't powdered my lids or put on a primer, and this is blending in really nicely. I do think I remember Michelle Wong saying that she quite enjoyed these shadows, and I'm telling you, it's fabulous, especially considering I am not primed at all. This is really good formula. Okay, this, I'm just going to review it right now. I love this. This is a great formula. I think I got it a little too high on this side, but we'll balance that out later. Now, for blush, we didn't have a lot of selections, and I decided to go with something that is a little bit mauvey. Last night when I opened it, I could see the mauviness, but right now it's not looking that mauve. But it's, again, it's just kind of an everyday color. And there she is. And let's see how this will work with such a tacky face. Just going to take off all of that color so I can blend a little bit. It's not bad, but I can feel some pulling for sure. Oh, I really like this color. So let me just do a little brow, little mascara, little liner. We'll come back and I'll do lips. All right, I'm back. Just as I said, liner, brows, mascara. And let's take a look at this. The names of all the products will be down below, but I chose a color that's kind of a berry. And I did put this on yesterday, and I think it's very fresh. So I'm going to go on lightly first. And it feels very comfortable. Lightly. It's my lips are better. And this is a very comfortable balm. I'm very fussy. If you're new here, you should know. If you're not new here, you know. Very fussy about the weight of products on my lips. Balms that actually feel drying. This one, it's nice. It doesn't last if you eat, just like with any balm, it's going. It's something you'll need to reapply all the time, but of all the balmy-like things that I have, this one I feel very comfortable wearing. It feels actually nourishing instead of drying, and I kind of want to look to see what other colors they have, but I love this color a lot. So this is, to me, what Bobbi Brown used to stand for. She used to be about looking not like someone else, but like your best self. And makeup, the aesthetic of her line back when she started it wasn't about being a different person every day. It was about a woman who was busy, who wanted to look good, but didn't have a lot of time, didn't want to be very fussy, and they were okay looking the same every day. Now, you know, I like to play with makeup, and I like to play with different color stories and have different kinds of looks, and that's just me. But if you're someone who wants a solid look that you can go to every day, that's what Bobbi Brown used to be about, and I feel that that's what this line is about as well. Truth is, even though I was frustrated that I wasn't getting any coverage. The end result is super, super pretty. It is natural. I don't think it looks like I'm not wearing makeup, but it doesn't look like I'm wearing a lot of makeup. And really, if I warmed up my hands, because the blush is kind of standing out to me, and the lips as well. I probably just took the edge off there. So that probably wasn't the best thing, because now my forehead is looking a little bit more red than I want to, but I like to warm up my hands to kind of take things off, and I was hoping to just take off a little bit of the blush, but I think I took off a little bit of my coverage instead. I think it's really, really pretty. Now, since I just took off some when I did that, let's, for kicks, just put a little bit more on. Now this may be a little too much, so I'm just going to take it off on my hand. I feel like this changed as it sat on my face. It kind of a miracle in that way, if any way, where I put it on and thought, I don't know. And then as I moved on and did other things, I would look in the mirror and think, oh, you know what? It's really pretty. So I feel like it's the kind of thing you need to actually wear for a while, and it synchronizes with the skin. Today I'm shooting really early for me. I'm about 2 hours before I usually shoot, so I think I will come back in 2 or 3 hours depending on the light and just show you what it looks like. And I want to come back tomorrow and I want to do this as a primer before I go on with the foundation. I just want to see what that will do for me, but I really, really like the look. Back in a few minutes. Alright, it is 3 hours later, and I noticed when I went into the bathroom shortly after I finished shooting that I did have that interesting kind of blurred, diffused look. I haven't powdered, but I don't feel that I'm too shiny. I really don't. And it has settled down so that it doesn't feel sticky, but the forehead does feel sticky. So I did go on with more of this because I felt like when I put my hands all over to kind of blend everything in, I took off a little too much on the forehead, and that does have a bit of a tack to it. But the rest of my face does not. Now, it looks, my skin looks like skin. It looks great. Is there redness still and things that I don't want to see necessarily if I had perfect skin? There is. I'll bring you in a little bit closer. Let me scooch up as well. There is, but I still feel like this has a very natural look to it. It is perfecting, but it's not perfected. It's not like flawless airbrushed skin, but it is diffused and really, really, I don't think it looks like I'm wearing makeup. I'm very impressed with this look. I feel really lovely. Now, something I didn't tell you that I think is important to tell you is about my skin. So my skin, I recently turned 60 and my skin is on the drier side. So I no longer produce oils and elastin and collagen and ceramides and hyaluronic acid and all the things that our skin produces naturally that is abundant in more youthful skin. I'm not producing as much of. And that's kind of me. I feel right off the bat, we are going to do another day for sure, but my mini review so far is if you have dry skin, I think you're going to really like this. Somebody's gardener is here. All right, back tomorrow and we'll see what we come up with. All right, you guys, day 2. I'll try to make this quick because this is going to be a long video. I'm going in with this, the Shimmer Face Oil in Pink Opal. I'm going to prime half the face with this and then go over and see what that is like. Oh, okay. It's looking really, really pink, which is something I don't super love. I mean, of course it's looking really pink. Okay, very pink on this side, not pink on this side. But the sheen, I'm sheeny here for sure, but this is more like a pearlized sheen. That's very interesting. I feel that this would be ideal if I have a foundation that is too yellow on me. That's not a full coverage foundation, because full coverage this won't come through, but something a little bit more sheer and a little too yellow, this could help. Now that pinkness also could have been just from me touching my face, because now that redness is kind of going away. Okay, well let's see. Again, I'm going to take wet the foundation from the cap, and just getting a little bit warm. There's a little bit of sweat on my face, so I'm going to go turn on my fan. Putting on makeup while you are sweating very, very hard. And I will say, yesterday I was saying I don't really see a difference, but I started to edit this yesterday, and I did put this in my little subtitles. I did see a difference once it was in camera. It's not that sheer. I don't think it's really medium though. And I enjoyed wearing it all day long. I found it to be very comfortable, but it didn't feel greasy. I think if you have dry skin, I'm kind of giving my review here, right? It's going to be so nice for you, and maybe only if you're dry in the winter. This will be very comforting in the winter months. So I just keep on going back into this. I may be wearing more than some people think I should be, but I'm okay with that. I'm going to go in again with my By Terry, and I'll be back in a flash. Concealer done, and I really, really like the look. I think one thing I want to do is try powdering this today and just see how that works. Difference between this side and this side, I do see that silvery nature peeking through, and on this side I don't, even though both sides have sheen. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to show you. There's sheen on both sides. The silveriness is coming through. So actually, I kind of don't mind this at all. It's not as pink as it was initially. It's very comfortable. Again, it feels like a cushion around your skin, and that's why I think this would be great for fall and winter, where for most people it gets very dry. Yeah, it's like a cocoon around your face. I'm going to give the balm another try. So I'm just trying to figure out how can I make this work more like a blush, and it's quite sheer. I mean, it shows color, but it's a sheer color. So I need to work on this a little bit. I thought it looked great yesterday, but I wasn't really using it as a blush. I was using it more like the High I've Been in the Sun kind of look, and I think that's just what this color is. So it is what it is. Yeah, I feel like this color for me is more like a little bit of a sunburn color. So I definitely want to try another color in this, and I do want to put it up on the forehead and just kind of even everything up. But I'm just going to take whatever's left, which isn't much, and put it where I would put bronzer instead of putting it all over, which I did yesterday with my palms. Actually, I can kind of make it a little bit of that sunburn mask. For me, I get sunburned when I used to get sunburned on the tops of my cheeks and around my nose. I do wear glasses, so this will definitely rub off. I like. Okay, so let's try some powder with my By Terry. And see how that goes. I don't think she makes a powder. And this doesn't get rid of the sheen. There's still a sheen on the forehead, but it's not a hard shine. I'm going to go in with the Kosas powder and put this on my eyes before I do the shadow. I just want to see if it'll blend a little bit better, but I'm not priming the eyes proper. Apparently I can't think and apply at the same time, but this is just super, super easy. Boom. just gives the eyes a little bit of emphasis, just enough. Hi, baby girl. Brows. Alright, I didn't do liner, which helps to make my eyes look a little bit more natural, so I feel like the whole look is really, really natural and could be. Is she wearing makeup? She looks so healthy. It looks like maybe she just did a little bit of eyeshadow. Anyway, what do I think? Let me tell you. The Jones Road What the Foundation, I was surprised that the color would work for me. I'm surprised how much I love it. It's very, very comfortable, and I would say if you have dry skin or very dry skin, you're going to probably love this. It feels like your skin is being cocooned. If you have normal skin, I think it's really worth checking out. I don't feel that it feels greasy. It does feel like a balm, and see how there's a little tapped here? It doesn't make me uncomfortable. Yesterday I added some here because I thought I took away some, and it felt tacky on the forehead all day long, but the rest of my face didn't. So after a few hours, you're going to lose that tackiness, and for me, after just like a half an hour, I find everything kind of melds together and synchronizes with the skin, and it gives you that blurred effect that they are talking about, especially if you powder it. I mean, once I powder it, look at that forehead. It looks amazing. I just did this, the Resmen Atelier Vital Skin Care Foundation Drops, and I'm sure some people would say, well, what's the difference? So let's talk about it. This is liquid, this is a balm. They both offer lighter coverage, so I still see my redness, my veins, broken capillaries, that kind of stuff. But they both look really, really beautiful on the skin. They feel very different on the skin. This one feels like you're cocooned. I can't really explain it. Like cotton wool, you know what I mean? Wrapped around. It just feels cushy and yummy. This does not feel oily, but it doesn't feel cocooned. So I really think it would be a matter of preference, a matter of color, and a matter of your skin type. There is squalene in this, which is balancing, which makes me think this could work on combo skin. I don't remember that there's squalene in this one. So they're just very, very different. They're very, very different. I know that I'm going to be using both of them, but I'm kind of excited about this one. This one's surprising me. Now, a lot of people do not like this kind of format where they have to put their finger in something. It doesn't bother me. My fingers are clean. You know what I mean? It's not like my fingers are filthy. It's going on my face. I've just cleaned my face and put on my sunscreen a little bit. It doesn't bother me, but you can use it with a brush. This is an old Bobbi Brown brush. And I just don't have a problem with jar foundation. So between this and this, if you're a person who doesn't like a jar foundation, is going to be this. But I really don't think they're comparable, except that they're lighter coverage. But I got some decent coverage. I put on a lot more today, and it just feels good. It looks good. I like it powdered, and I am really delighted. The eyeshadow color. I love this eyeshadow color in Ash, and it blends in like a dream. Love, love, love. Then this blush, I really love this blush. It blended out great. I can't wait to try it with a regular foundation, something that doesn't have any tap to it. But I'm kind of craving fall, and these cooler colors are delightful for me, but this isn't too cool. If you kind of want to go into that mauvey world without getting really, really cool or purple, this is a good one. It seems quite neutral mauve to me. This lip is super, super comfortable, and I am going to look at other colors because I love how comfortable it is. This highlighter or underneath, I absolutely see a difference from side to side using it underneath. And it has also very cushiony, comforting feeling. They all have scent, but not added scent. It's more like that spa scent, and it feels a little bit luxurious. It transports me a little bit when I'm putting them on. So every single one of these products, I like, you guys. I like it. And that's going to wrap up today's video. I really hope it was helpful. I hope you come back again. Until we meet again, be safe and smart, and I'm wishing you good health.